Hi, boys and girls. Tonight I'm going to read a book called Have You Seen Birds? I've been looking outside my window and seeing a lot of birds, so I think you'll enjoy this book. It was published by Scholastic. It was written by Joanne Oppenheimer, and the pictures are by a lady named Barbara Reid. And I think these pictures are very interesting. It looks like she cut them out of paper or fabric and glued them together. Have you seen birds? So do you think there are going to be any elephants in this book? I don't either. Let's look at the back cover. Do you think there will be penguins in this book? That's a possibility. I think there are definitely going to be hummingbirds, storks, chickens, and ducks in this book. Let's start reading it and see what it says. Have You Seen Birds by Joanne Oppenheimer. This is the publisher's page. It's got lots of information on it. Have you seen birds? Long-legged tall birds, tiny bug-sized small birds. That kind of got cut off. There's the tall bird. Tiny bug-sized birds. Brightly breasted, gaily crested, meadow tan or fancy fan. Have you seen birds? Those are a lot of big words together. Have you seen spring birds? Fluffy, cheeping, sleeping, peeping, ever eating baby birds? Or early summer garden birds, nesting snugly in the shrubs, pulling worms and snapping grubs, finding food to feed their brood, drinking, singing, splashing, swinging. Have you seen birds? There was something about a bird's nest there, and Mrs. Home found one by her house. Have you seen autumn birds visiting the feeder birds, following the leader birds? Leaving in a string birds, coming back in spring birds? Have you seen birds? Have you seen winter birds searching snow and tapping bark, perching puffed in freezing dark? Winter birds need lots of feed, scraps of fat and sacks of seed. Have you seen snowbirds? Have you seen woodland birds, lying low, shy birds, trying hard to hide birds? Let's look at this page. Walking upside down birds, acrobatic clown birds, darting, drilling, piping, trilling. Listen, hear the warble of the wild wood bird. Woo-hoo! Have you heard the night birds? Moved by moonlight, bright birds, moved by moonlight, bright birds, scaring rabbits into holes, hunting bats and rats and moles. It's so dark in this picture, it's hard to see the birds. What kind of bird do you think that is that comes out at night? Is it an eagle or a hawk or an owl? Oh, it must be an owl because it was saying hoo, hoo, hoo. Have you heard the haunting who of the hunting nighttime birds? Have you heard town birds rapping at the bark birds, cooing in the park birds? Quarreling in a rage birds, tweeting in a cage birds, squealing, squawking, screeching, talking. Have you heard birds? Have you seen farm birds scratching, clucking, pecking, strutting? Cock-a-doodle barn birds. And on beyond the barn birds, what about the field birds? Field behind the barn birds, cricket catching, berry snatching, whistling from a thorny thistle. Have you seen birds? Have you seen marsh birds, webfoot paddling water birds, walking in a wattle birds, wandering in the reeds? Do you know seabirds? Twisting, drifting, swiftly shifting, searching, skimming, swooping, lifting, soaring by the shore. Or flat-footed fishing birds fussing, chatting, flipper flapping, diving for their food. Have you seen these birds? Look up, see the sky birds flying way up high birds, racing up to space birds, wind wheeling, freedom feeling, diving, dipping, gliding, dipping. Have you seen birds? A band, a flight, a flock of birds. The world is full of lots of birds. Have you seen birds? That was a very interesting book. It didn't really tell a story, but it had a lot of words in it, didn't it? Words that describe the way things sound and look. I like birds. I think I'll go look for some outside. See you next time. Bye.